It's been raining here a ton, and all these crashes have one thing in common. The ground is wet. I even fell when I was riding when it was wet out, and I scratched my Insta360 camera lens, which will cost me $200 if I try to get it fixed. Now obviously, if you live somewhere where it rains a lot, this will suck, because going weeks or even months without riding is terrible, and you just really want to get out there and go shred some hills, go shred the bike path. That kind of sucks if you can't. Basically, all the falls I've had was when it was wet outside or when it was raining outside. This is just because you could slide out so easily, and it's kind of really sketchy, especially if you're riding with street wheels like the Mad 105s, which are notorious for losing grip in the rain. Even if you're riding with pneumatic board wheels, they could still lose grip pretty easily. Large reason one might fall while riding in wet conditions is a phenomenon known as hydroplaning. This is where your wheel does not get traction, as shown here. So on my Mad 105s, you're just gonna kind of glide over the water, and this is why you will fall, and that's no fun. With treadless wheels, there will basically be a very high chance of hydroplaning. So what's the solution? Adding tread to the tires, like seen on these new hydro wheels by Cloud Wheel. They add a tread pattern that's similar to the ones seen on cars. Like here, they will pull the water and you will no longer go flying, and you will be happy on your board.
Watch out, rollers, nigga. Still on parole, and I'm the first nigga serving. Pour some liquor on the curb for my homies that deserve it.
Hope you guys enjoyed my sick, sweet montage. But let's talk about the hydro wheels now. Hydro wheels originally released with a collaboration with Esk8 and the Ace series to add a new futuristic type of wheel for electric skateboarding to go with their board line. I am actually currently using these with my Esk8 Atlas, but I do have the batch made by Cloud Wheels and not a collaboration. The only difference is when buying from the Ace version, you have a slightly different looking wheel. It's made with the same quality, there's just a little bit more riding, and you also get the nice cool ceramic bearings that do not need the speed ring and a little bit better in the water. The tread pattern is also different between the Esk8 and the Cloud Wheel version of the hydro wheels. The good part about buying from the Cloud Wheel site is you can do the bundles with the pulleys, so if you're new to the electric skateboarding scene and you don't know which pulleys your board needs, you can very easily see from there and order the pulley pack as well with your board, and that includes the pulleys, belts, and bearings for everything for only $140, which is actually quite a good deal when you think about the quality of the pulleys and belts and wheels that you receive. The pulleys that I got from Cloud Wheel lasted me about 800 miles, which is really insane, and my pulleys have never burnt out when using the Cloud Wheel ones. So let's take a look at the grip test. So on my initial fire off and my riding test, the board did not slip out, even on this other terrain. There was a little slipping when I rode on this weird yellow stuff, but that's kind of to be expected. I would expect to see the same results if I tested that on other more grippy wheels. There's one thing I hate about Cloud Wheels, and this is its small contact patch, which just gives no stability. Just look at these nice turns I could do on my Mad 105s because of this wide contact patch. I could not do that on those. And they also don't have any lettering, so you don't know which way to put your treads, and I kind of had to mess around with that. So I hope if there's a second iteration, they'll have the wider contact patch and little writing like they have on the first generation with Esk8 to tell you which way to put your wheels on so you know you're not messing up. So I do like these wheels. I think they're really gonna change up how electric skateboard wheels are made. The first generation, it's not really it. They're very bad at speed and they're quite unstable. So if you do live somewhere where it rains, I would definitely go ahead and buy these and say it's definitely worth it. But if you live somewhere where it's dry like I do, they're not really the best, and I prefer like Mad 105s. But if you are looking into Cloud Wheels, I would definitely recommend these over the traditional Cloud Wheels, just because they are more stable than Cloud Wheels, and they also look really cool, and they are also really shock absorbent. You don't lose any range because of that extra tread, and you actually do gain a little bit of grip, but they're not the best on alternate substance, like alternate terrain, so I would not recommend to use these off-road, even though Cloud Wheels aren't that good off-road anyways. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and see you next time.